Hey, 49ers fans, buckle up because the season is already delivering some serious excitement. And this week's matchup against the Arizona Cardinals is shaping up to be one of the more intriguing tests on the schedule. Let's dive right in. On paper, the Cardinals might not look like a powerhouse compared to the Seattle Seahawks. But this is exactly the kind of game where the 49ers' preparation, execution, and ability to capitalize on key moments will make all the difference. Everyone is talking about the potential impact of injuries and who will be available to start. And it's a mix of anticipation and a little bit of anxiety because the stakes are high. One team walks away 3-0, riding a wave of momentum, while the other might be staring down its first loss of the season, and that alone sets up a storyline worth following. Looking back, the 49ers have had some tough encounters with the Cardinals in recent years, and there's a memory that stands out vividly. A couple of seasons ago, a weaker version of the Cardinals came to Levi's Stadium and pulled off a narrow victory in what was one of the hottest games ever played there. It was well over 100 degrees, the kind of brutal weather that tests every player physically and mentally. That day, the 49ers squandered several red zone opportunities, converting only one out of multiple chances, and while there were moments of brilliance, like a spectacular special teams play that brought the crowd to its feet, it still wasn't enough. That loss was a reminder that every detail matters, from the offensive line execution to defensive assignments to the precision of the special teams unit. Mistakes in any of these areas can cost a game, even when the team has all the talent in the world. Fast forward to this week, and the 49ers are stepping into a very different, yet equally challenging scenario. The forecast calls for a comfortable 75 degrees, but interestingly, the team will be wearing their away whites even for a home opener, a first in franchise history. That might not seem like much, but it's one of those subtle details that shows how coaching staff and management are thinking about every factor that could influence performance. Fans are already buzzing about how the team will handle the Cardinals' defensive schemes, how Christian McCaffrey will be utilized, and how the backup quarterback Jones will perform if Brock Purdy isn't ready to take the field. Confidence is high, but it's tempered with the knowledge that this game could hinge on execution in crucial moments. The injury reports have added another layer of intrigue. Ben Bart, a key lineman, is expected to be sidelined for 4 to 6 weeks with a high ankle sprain, which opens the door for 7th-round draft pick Connor KBY to step in. And Connor hasn't just been filling in. He's shown toughness, adaptability, and poise under pressure. The more he plays, the more it becomes clear that the 49ers have a capable player who can stabilize the offensive line and provide solid protection. On the other side, Brock Purdy's status is a little more tentative, with estimates suggesting he could return in Week 4 or Week 5. But even if he's on the practice field this week, the coaching staff seems inclined to give him extra time to ensure he's fully ready. For now, Jones carries the load, and his performance in the previous game against the Seahawks was nothing short of impressive. Considering he's a backup, his ability to step in, execute the game plan, and manage high-pressure situations speaks volumes about his preparation and the coaching staff's confidence in him. The team's recent performance also plays a big role in the excitement surrounding this matchup. The victory over the Seahawks on the road was a statement in many ways. Divisional road games are never easy, and the way the 49ers handled a tough opponent without complete knowledge of their offensive tendencies showcased the team's adaptability and strategic depth. That one didn't just add a W to the record. It gave players and coaches the confidence to believe that even when things aren't ideal, the team has the tools and talent to impose their will on the field. With rookies gaining experience, backup players stepping up, and stars like McCaffrey showing glimpses of explosive capability, the team is entering this week with a lot of momentum. Speaking of McCaffrey, his role is central to how the 49ers will approach the game against the Cardinals. His ability to generate explosive plays, both as a runner and receiver, opens up options across the board. In recent games, even when his touches were limited, he demonstrated the kind of agility, vision, and speed that can disrupt a defense instantly. Watching him make precise cuts, accelerate through small gaps, and anticipate blocks shows that he's getting back to the form that made him a dynamic offensive weapon. He's not just a running back. He's a chess piece on the field, one that can create mismatches, draw defenders, and ultimately open opportunities for teammates. For the 49ers, having a player like McCaffrey means that offensive coordinators can be creative, mixing up run and pass plays in ways that keep defenses guessing. Against a strong Cardinals defense, this versatility is going to be critical. Defensively, the 49ers are also in an interesting position. Bryce Huff has emerged as a key player on the edge, complementing Nick Bosa with speed, strength, and the ability to consistently pressure the quarterback. His development and role in the defensive front have already paid dividends, as opposing offensive lines struggle to adjust to the multiple stunts, twists, and speed rushes the 49ers can deploy. The combination of elite talent at the defensive end position and a coaching staff that knows exactly how to maximize each player's strengths has made the 49ers pass rush one of the most disruptive units in the league. Having two of the fastest edge rushers in the NFL on the same team is no small advantage, and it's a factor that could be decisive when facing a Cardinals offense that relies heavily on timing and rhythm. When you put all of this together, the offensive line stepping up, McCaffrey's explosiveness, the adaptability of Jones, the defensive speed and creativity, and the strategic adjustments made by the coaching staff, it's easy to see why anticipation is high for this matchup. The Cardinals are a challenging opponent, but the 49ers have demonstrated an ability to rise to the occasion, whether in scorching heat, on the road, or in tight divisional matchups. Fans should expect a game that tests every aspect of the team, from red zone efficiency to clock management to individual matchups. It's not just about who has the best players on paper. It's about who can execute consistently under pressure and seize the small opportunities that can swing momentum. And that's the real story heading into this game. The 49ers have the pieces, the coaching, and the mindset to compete against a tough opponent in the Cardinals. Yes, there are questions about who will start and which players will return from injury, but the overall picture is one of strength, preparation, and adaptability. The game promises to be tight, intense, and full of strategic battles that will keep fans on the edge of their seats from kickoff to the final whistle. With a combination of skill, speed, and smart play calling, the 49ers are poised to make a statement, and every fan in the stands or watching at home should be ready for an electrifying display of football. All right, now let's get into the heart of what's going to make this matchup between the 49ers and the Cardinals so fascinating. On offense, the key narrative is all about execution and adaptability. Christian McCaffrey continues to be the centerpiece of the 49ers game plan, and his ability to shift defenses and create mismatches is going to define how this game unfolds. The Cardinals have a defense that looks solid on paper, but the way the 49ers use McCaffrey isn't just about giving him the ball. It's about manipulating angles, setting up blockers, and making defenders wrong before they even realize what's coming. His skill set forces linebackers and safeties into impossible decisions. Do they try to contain him and risk leaving gaps for other receivers? Or do they focus on the passing game and allow McCaffrey to run wild? That chess match alone could determine the rhythm of the entire contest. Then there's the quarterback situation, which always carries a story. Brock Purdy's potential absence adds layers of complexity, but Jones has proven that he can manage the offense effectively under pressure. He's not just filling in. He's showing poise, decisiveness, and an ability to read the defense quickly, which is critical when facing a team like the Cardinals that likes to disguise coverages and bring pressure from different angles. The way Jones processes the pre-snap reads and adjusts protections on the fly will be under a microscope, because any hesitation or miscommunication could turn a promising drive into a stalled series. The offensive line, particularly with Connor KBY stepping up in place of Ben Bart, will be crucial in giving Jones the time he needs. KBY has shown impressive technique and awareness, and the ability to protect the quarterback against stunts, twists, and blitzes will be a central factor in whether the 49ers can sustain drives and capitalize in the red zone. Speaking of the red zone, that's where the season could be defined in this matchup. In previous encounters, the 49ers have sometimes struggled to convert opportunities close to the goal line, and while the talent is there, execution under pressure is what separates good teams from great ones. Whether it's McCaffrey finding seams in tight coverage, receivers running precise routes, or Jones hitting throws in windows that seem impossibly small, every inch counts. Mistakes are magnified, and that's why the coaching staff's attention to situational football will be critical. Red zone efficiency is about more than play calling. It's about timing, chemistry, and the ability to anticipate what the defense expects. If the 49ers can execute consistently, they turn a close game into a comfortable lead. If they falter, even a small lapse could swing momentum to the Cardinals. On the defensive side, Bryce Huff and Nick Bosa continue to make life miserable for opposing quarterbacks. Their speed, combined with smart stunts and twists, puts pressure on the pocket in ways that fundamentally change the Cardinals' offensive rhythm. Huff, in particular, has developed into a true edge threat, complementing Bosa's dominance on the other side. It's not just about raw speed or strength. It's about timing, anticipation, and exploiting the smallest weaknesses in the offensive line. The way the 49ers blend man-to-man coverage with disguised zone schemes allows the defensive front to create chaos, forcing quarterbacks into quick decisions or hurried throws. That pressure doesn't just lead to sacks. It creates turnovers, rushed reads, and opportunities for the secondary to make big plays. When the 49ers are at their best, the offense feels pressured before they even get comfortable, and that psychological edge can carry throughout the game. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors are swirling around Levi's Stadium as whispers suggest that the 49ers may have secured a deal for wide receiver John Metchie III, a move that could shake up the NFC West and ignite speculation across the league. Sources close to the team hint that Metchie, known for his crisp route running and sure hands, could finally bring a missing spark to a 49ers receiving core that has been searching for consistent weapons outside of its established stars. Metchie, who has drawn attention for his speed and versatility, reportedly impressed the 49ers front office during private workouts. Insiders say the team sees him as a potential game-changer, someone capable of stretching the field and giving quarterback options that could elevate the offense to a new level. While no official announcement has been made, chatter among local beat reporters and fan circles suggests the signing could be imminent, fueling speculation about how the 49ers plan to deploy him alongside existing receivers. The buzz isn't just about talent, it's about timing. After a season where the 49ers' passing game showed flashes but struggled with consistency, adding a player like Metchie could signal a renewed commitment to aggressive aerial strategies. Fans on social media are already dissecting potential formations and play styles, imagining deep routes, quick slants, and electrifying third-down conversions. Some even suggest that Metchie's presence could open up the field for tight ends and running backs, creating more room for dynamic offensive plays. Yet, as with all rumors, skepticism remains. Analysts caution that until the team confirms the deal, nothing is set in stone. Questions about contract terms, health status, and fit within head coach Kyle Shanahan's system linger. Still, the mere possibility of John Metchie III donning the red and gold has injected a wave of excitement into the offseason, with speculation spreading like wildfire among 49ers faithful and NFL pundits alike. Whether this rumor materializes or remains a tantalizing what-if, one thing is clear. The 49ers are on the radar, and the potential arrival of Metchie could make the upcoming season one of the most watched and talked about campaigns in recent memory. Stay tuned, because in the NFL, whispers can quickly become headlines. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.